Hope you guys are able to hear me and are able to see the screen which I'm sharing. Can you please confirm, guys?
Yes, sir.
Can you please confirm, guys? Are you able to hear me? Okay.
Yes.
So, what are the topics we discussed in yesterday's session?
Software testing,
Okay.
quality, software quality. Why do we need testing? Why the software has bugs? And the software service-based company and the product-based company.
Yes. We just seen about the introduction of the testing, and then we see error, bug, failure, project, and product. We have gone through these topics, right? So today we are going to see the what is meant by QA, QC, QE, and we'll go through one SDLC model as well. Okay, we'll go through one SDLC model as well. Total we have. Hope you guys already aware about what is meant by SDLC, right? Is it or not? Are you guys aware about what is meant by software development life cycle? No? Please speak out, guys. If you guys are sitting silent, I can't do anything. You guys should respond when I'm asking a question, okay?
Yes, sir.
What is meant by SDLC?
Software development life cycle, whether we are going to develop the program
Okay.
and we are getting the requirements
Okay.
and we have to analyze and design, development and starting the testing, deploying and maintenance.
Okay. Good. So here, software development lifecycle is nothing but it's a life cycle. It's a process from a starting state to ending state. So when we get the project from the customer, from that phase to, we are going to discuss about the end, where we are going to maintain that product after deployment. Okay. So here, if you see, it is a procedure of developing a software. What is meant by SDLC? It is a procedure to develop the software, and it is a process of creating systems or products, and by using models and the methodologies that people use that develop these systems is nothing but we have some models and methodologies in the SDLC. Okay, you can call it as models or methodologies. You can call it as any name, no issues. And by using that, we are going to develop a product as per our requirements. You may have doubts, sir, how can we choose that model? Okay, as you said that we have set of models, right? So how can I choose the model for the project? It means it's purely based on the project. If it is small projects, mostly people are using the agile methodology. If it is a big project, we are using either spiral model and V model. And there is a separate dedicated team for it. So who are using the which model? Okay. So it's not our task, but you people has to know what are the types of SDLC models what we have. Okay. Any SDLC should result in a high quality system that meets or exceeds customer expectations. Okay, able to see the screen, guys?
Yes.
Okay. So here, if you see, total two types of models we have in the SDLC. First one is sequential model, and second one is iterative model. First one is sequential model, and second one is iterative model. Today, I would like to cover waterfall model and QA/QC/QA topics. And tomorrow we can see V model, spiral, agile, prototype. We are not going to discuss. Remaining three models are going to be covered in the tomorrow class. Okay, I just said that today also I'm going to take a short class like 30-minute session, and from tomorrow onwards we are going to take long sessions, 1 hour sessions. Okay, so because this is the last free class for you all guys, if you haven't enrolled till, please try to enroll by today EOD only. Tomorrow onwards the meeting link is going to be changed. Okay, so the session time also going to be increased from tomorrow. Okay, so please remember this point, don't forget it. Okay, cool. And next one here is different procedures or models are available to develop a software. Namely, these are the models: waterfall model, V model. These are the two are the sequential model, spiral, SL, prototype, or the iterative model. In this class, we are going to see the waterfall model. I think most of you people are aware about the waterfall, right? Just remember that point. So I will talk that again. So here it's a traditional model. Waterfall model is a traditional model. One thing you people has to remember is whatever model you are using, the phases what we have in that model is same as like a SDLC. Requirement, collection, feasibility study, design, coding, testing, installation is deployment. Installation or deployment both are same. Next, maintenance. The phases what we are having in this SDLC is the same. The way we are using is different. That's it. Okay. So waterfall model is a traditional model and it is a sequential design process often used in the SDLC, in which the progress is seen as a flowing steadily downwards like a waterfall through the different phases as shown in the figure. So what it will happen is, so in the waterfall model, the phase will come like this, like waterfall. I will show a diagram below. You get to understand. Here you can see how it looks like. It looks like a waterfall, right? It looks like a waterfall. This is the phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, phase 4, phase 5, phase 6. Here the drawback of this waterfall model is mainly once you are done with requirement analysis, you are coming to the design. Once you are coming with the design, you have to start coding. Okay, so you came to the step 3, but after coming to the step 3, you have some change in the design. You, if you want to change a design in the second step, it's not possible to go back to the second step. Okay, you have to start it from first step again. That is the major drawback. Okay, in waterfall also you can you can see if the water is fall from one step to second step, second step to third step, is it possible to go that water back to the previous step in the waterfall? It's not possible, right? So here and similarly in this model also, once the analysis is done, it will come to the design. Once design is come, it's come to the implementation. Okay, so if you want to change any previous steps methods, it's not possible in this model. You have to start from scratch, start again. Okay, you have to start from starting point again. That is the drawback. And there is a one advantage is nothing but if you come to, if for example if you come to the third step, you are completed the first step and second step completely, right? So unless until completion of second step, you won't come to the third step. Okay, the complete execution will be completed within that particular phase only. That is advantage as well. Okay, so here if you see, first one is requirement collection. Who will collect the requirements? I already discussed you at the time of the demo session. Requirements will be collected by the business analyst and product owner from the customer. Okay, once it is collected, what our team will do is that will be there in the customer point of view, customer terminology, that CRS document will be there. So after our business analyst and product analyst, what they will do is they are going to convert into the technical requirements, okay, into software language. Okay, here you can see business language to software language. Okay, next one is feasibility study. I already told you feasibility study is nothing but there is a group of members: project manager, business analyst, architect, finance, HR. All these people together form a group and will discuss about the feasibility of that particular project. If coming to the project manager, how can we manage this project? If coming to the business analyst, how can we collect the requirements? If coming to the architect, which technology will be sorted for this project? Coming to the finance, is the budget given by that customer is enough to complete this project or not? Coming to the HR, if there is any new resource required for this project, I will make a call and I will conduct an interviews. Okay, this is the point of view what the feasibility study is going to be conducted between the group. Conducted between the group. This is called as a feasibility study. Feasibility is nothing but we are going to check the technical feasibility is nothing but which technology we are going to use. Financial feasibility is the budget is enough to do. Resource feasibility is that employees who are there in our team is enough to complete the project or not. Okay, this is called feasibility study. First one is requirement collection by the B and PA, and then feasibility study with the group of members, and then we are going to start designing. Okay, designing is we have high level design and low level design. High level design and low level design. Coming to the high level design, gives the architecture of the software product to be developed and is done by the architects and senior developers. It means that high level design is nothing but, for example, there is a Flipkart application. Initially there will be a high level development for that Flipkart. Login place will be there and one product will be there. If we add that product to the cart, it's going to be at the cart, or else if you want to check out by paying the payment, you can do the payment. This is just simple flow what we have. So it is going to be developed by the high level design. And low level design is nothing but completely how many options we have in the payment. Cash on delivery will be there, UPI payment will be there, net banking will be there. All this in detail design is going to be designed by the low level design team. High level design team is design will be done by the architect and senior developers, and low level will include the freshers as well. Okay, freshers as well. This is the design part. And once design is done, we are going to start coding. Senior, junior, freshers and all will be there. And testing done by the test engineers. That what we are doing. Installation, it will done by the installation engineers. It's nothing but the DevOps engineers. Okay, deployments will be done by the DevOps engineer. Once it is done, what we are going to do, we are going to do maintenance. We are going to do maintenance. Getting clear or not, guys? Clear? Any doubts so far up to maintenance in the SDA waterfall model? If fine, we'll see the advantages and disadvantages and when we use this model. These three topics we can cover and we'll go through QA/QC QE. Confirm, guys.
Yes, it's clear.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for the response at least. Only Maunika and Priyadarshini. These are the two people responding. What about others? Okay, fine. So next let's see when to use the SDLC model. If you see here, when do you use this waterfall model? Okay, everyone got have that doubt here. If you see, the requirements are not changing frequently. It means that if the requirements are clear, crystal clear, I don't want to change any requirements during the project, then we'll go with the SDLC waterfall model. And the application is not complicated and big. Project is short and requirements are clear. Environment is stable and technology and tools used are not dynamic and is stable. Is nothing but the tools what we are using to develop project should be the not dynamic is nothing but it should be the stable on the all environment across different browsers and different platforms like Chrome, Safari, Firefox and Android, iOS like that. Okay, resources are available and well trained, the people who is working on the project. And next one is advantages and disadvantages. Same thing what I explained will be there here. Before, what is the advantage? Before the next phase of development, each phase must be completed. This is an advantage, but error can be fixed only during that phase. If we got any error after going to the next phase, we can't fix it. Okay, suited for small project, it means that opposite, it's not suited for big project. It should perform quality test before completing each stage. Okay, so while completing every stage, we are going to have a verification and validation methods, right? So we should perform that verification and validation before completing each stage. So can anyone tell the difference between the verification and validation, a generic meaning?
Verification is a static and validation is a dynamic.
Okay, not like that,
Verifi-
I'm asking a definition.
Whether we are building a right product, it is a verification. The building, the product building is right or wrong is validation.
Verification is nothing but verifying the documents. Validation is nothing but is the documents is yours or not. For example, we'll take license. Okay, so the traffic police will stop your vehicle and ask the license and the RC book. Okay, initially what he will do is from the long distance, he will ask, do we have or not? So simply you can show that this is the RC and this is the license. Okay, that is called verification. But if we come closer and we will take that documents and verify that is in your name or not, that is called a validation. In coming to this models as well, so we have these phases, right? So it is going to be verify the phases. This everything is done properly or not. Validation is nothing but in each stage everything is completed or not. Okay, that is the difference between verification and validation. And we have a separate model V and V model. Okay, that is going to be discussed in the tomorrow. Get a clear overview on it. Okay, and the opposite here disadvantage is testing period comes quick late to the development process. And as we are talking about here, every phase we are going to complete very quickly, right? So then the documentation should be very good where at every phase. Okay, so for this documentation it take a lot of time, and project is completely dependent on the team, on project team. Without minimal client intervention is nothing but if we interact with the client more, then only we'll get a beautiful results. Okay, because if we are developing for the client, if we interact with the client only, then we'll get a more clear overview on it. All right, client valuable feedback cannot be included. Any changes in the software during the process of the development, and small changes arises may cause a lot of problems as like a first method. Okay, these are the some of the advantages and disadvantages, and this is all about. Here you can see advantages and disadvantages and when use waterfall model. And I'm going to share this material by tomorrow mostly because they are going to close by today. The people who are not joined, they are going to share link for them, and they will create a WhatsApp group as well. In that group I'm going to share this material. Okay, so this is all about the waterfall model. And let's see what is mean by QA QC QE. Okay, what is mean by QA QC QE? QA means quality assurance, QC means quality control, QE means quality engineer. QA means quality engineer. So let me take it here. Here you can see QA QC QE. What is quality assurance? Quality assurance is known as QA and focusing on preventing the defect. Okay, just remember this point is more than enough to answer the what is meant by QA. It focus on preventing defect. Okay, this assurance will happen before something happened. Okay, for example, before issue happened, we are going to give them assurance like warranty. Okay, we are giving assurance to the customer this AC will have 10 years of warranty, 5 years of warranty we are giving, right? That assurance we are giving to the customer. In same way, QA is known as a QA focus on preventing a defect. Quality insurance that the approaches techniques we are using different things, different approaches like this design techniques, some other techniques we are going to use, and we are giving an assurance. And quality control is nothing but by mistake, even if we give them assurance. Okay, I have given 5 years warranty to that fan, but it was spoiled within 2.5 years. What they will do, they will repair, right? In similarly, once we try to prevent a quality a bug, right? So but unfortunately if we got anything, then what we can do is known as a QC and focuses on identifying a defect. Remember here, to control first you have to identify, right? That's the reason here the solution is identifying a defect is called it as a quality control. Okay, and preventing a defect is called it as a quality assurance. Okay, quality control and quality assurance. They won't ask you what is meant by QC QA in interviews. I'm just giving for a generic purpose here. Okay, you should know. For example, if you want to apply for the manual testing, what roles you have to apply, right? You have an idea. And next one is quality engineer. Next one is quality engineer. It means that automation engineer is called as a quality engineer. Can anyone tell what is meant by engineer? Any one of you? No one? Okay, fine. So here quality engineer is nothing but, first we can talk it about the engineer. Engineer is nothing but one who invents something new which is not exist previously is called it as an engineer. So here quality engineer is nothing but one who automates the quality procedure to minimize the manual effects is nothing but automation engineer. So to minimize the manual effects, what we are going to do? We are going to write a script, right? That is call it as a automation testing. Call it as a quality engineer. Clear, guys? Any more doubts so far? Sultana, Maunika, Priyadarshini, Kaushik, Hema.
It's clear.
If you have any doubts and concerns, you can ask me now. I'm done with the today topics.